the big fireball. More fire. More fire.
Dos, tres, cuatro times, and but I've not seen them play.
Yes, cunt lords and motherfuckers. This is Cousin Sam Spanner of the United Forever podcast, and I'm with my legendary cousin,
Adam Shagam. How are you?
Very good, mate. So this episode is 62, and it's double whammy of West Hammy. So, you and I both like ham, but we don't like West Ham. Mate, what was that? A knife and fork falling into the sink?
Oh yeah, no, that's in the other room. I've got my microphone turned right up, so you're going to hear me farting very loudly later.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we had a little bit of a complication in the previous episode with some of the sound levels, but I'm hoping that this one will turn out better. So just to summarize, at the weekend we won 2-1. We had old Ron the GOAT, the greatest of all time, we got on the score sheet again, and Jay Ling saved the day along with double DG, David De Gea. First save in 40 attempts. So thank you to Mark Noble, who's now up for the Nobel Peace Prize. And then we also lost 1-0 in the Coca-Cola Cup, but it doesn't matter because, you know, Jay Marty's more of a Pepsi Cherry Max fan. So
yeah, fair play.
Okay, now before we go straight into the punnage, mate, because we follow the old school Joe Smith punnage tradition from Late Night Live, I'm going to give a couple of shout outs. So we got a new subscriber from the Paddock community, and his name is Zahir Abbas. So well played, mate. Thank you very much. And a shout out to Sufyan95, who definitely recognised that we deserved to lose against Young Boys last week. So I agree with him. And I was literally thinking that we should have, had a bit more spunk in our balls that match, mate. So I don't know what you think.
Yes. What, the Young Boys or West Ham?
Well, this was the Young Boys in the Champions League, but
yeah. Well, I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep during that game.
Respects, mate. And we got a shout out to old David Boy G, the ex Real Madrid sports scientist, who is now working in tangent with you, mate. So that's great stuff. So
it is
helping you to sort of lead a healthier lifestyle, and I'm going to speak to him about getting him to teach you some of Slendy's hack dance moves, mate, to be included in your exercise routines. So make sure you purchase some red Nike Air Maxes, mate. And then in the last episode, we did some Porky Bacon puns to take the piss out of the past and present Newcastle players. So we had, from our followers, some nice contributions. So that big red bus said, for Joseph Willock, Joseph Wilhelm Hock. And old Ronnie Roller Cola said, Les Ferdinand.
Nice. How did we miss that one?
Yeah, I know, fucking hell, mate. I mean, we're both a little bit
one out the lot.
Inbred, aren't we, when it comes to the old interbreeding in the family, but in the village. And we've got Will Hudson as well. He said instead of Carl Darlow, Carl Tender Darlow of pork. Sorry, I said that wrong. Carl Tender Darlow of pork. And brace yourselves. The one and only, the greatest legend of all Paddock Match Day videos. We've got Santa Notch, who said, he said Stuart Bangerclough. Danish Ginola.
Nice.
Titus Spamble. And Andy Toad in the Coal.
Nice.
And you know, mate, how I said in the last episode, like we were definitely on track for winning the quadruple, and I couldn't get my words
Yeah,
out
you
right
jinxed
because I've
it.
got this dribbling problem. And he said, mate, well, if we can't get the quad this season, Santa Notch will definitely settle for a dribble instead of the quadruple. But, mate, in retrospect, the quadruple is still on if we can count the old charity shield as part of the quadruple. So keep our fingers crossed. The charity shield will be ours, mate. And then earlier this evening, Santa Notch caught up on the other episode we did where we took the piss out of the Wolves players by giving them some doggy puns. He said, we've got, for the ex-manager, Pluto Espirito Santo. So if you remember Mickey's dog.
Yes.
And we've got Wayne Hennessy. Oh, acid reflux. And we've got Huang He Pedigree Chan. So I was having a bit of an interaction with the old Notchster the other day, and I said to him, I sort of explained why I missed the match. This was the first West Ham match where we won 2-1, and it was because I went up to the mountains near where we live. Well, say near, so it's still about a 3-hour drive, and it's mating season for the deer. So it's like quite a spectacle, mate, and it was funny as fuck. So what we did is we took the kids on this train road around the mountains, and it was us and some of our other, the cousins our age and their little kids and stuff. Sorry, mate, I was just having a swig on the old can of whoop ass. And mate, the stags were like making these fucked up noises, like. And then they were like fighting each other. And right in front of the fucking carriage where we were sat, this stag came out of the middle of nowhere, jumped on this female's back, started humping her. She got startled, ran a few meters forward, and then she just spray pissed everywhere. And all of a sudden, this huge log of turd dropped on the floor, and the kids were pissing themselves. Next thing I know, the fucking stag was like spray ejaculating for 2 minutes non-stop. And my kids were like, Daddy, look at that deer. Bambi's daddy is doing a fucking piss. So, oh mate, because we were camping, right? We were like going for it on the Friday night. We were like drinking the beer, we were drinking the rum, and we were getting all giddy. And I don't know if you remember Hammy, the one who had the bar with the raw chicken wings over here. Well, fucking hell, he brought a whole like bit of Serrano ham, like the whole piece.
Nice.
Dave would say it's like a someone's dead limb from Resident Evil, but over here, they love cutting it up and everything. And at 2 a.m, this fucking fox was like eating the ham straight from his hand. It was such a laugh, mate. And really? I swear, the next day, right? It was hilarious. I've sent you the video, and the next day my ass was rotten as fuck because I was just in the car driving, and like every 2 minutes, my wife had to like pull the windows down. She was like, "You bastard!" Fucking hell, mate! It was nasty as fuck. And then the other fail, right, was when I was kind of drunk, and when you can't open the tent zip properly, mate, I fucking fell sideways and did the people's elbow on the fucking the picnic table.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear, oh dear. Right, hold the phone. Gonna have another swig on the old can of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you can't miss a bit of family banter. So I spoke to Grandad the other night and told him about all this, and he was fucking pissing himself. And he had to go and get his inhaler because I told him that funny rhyme, the one you sent me, about Commander Jill once sat on a grenade for a thrill, and a vagina ended up in North Carolina and the bits of her tits in Brazil. So, Oh, mate, he
Oh
laughed a
dear.
lot. And also, he told me about what happened last Saturday night. He said he was reading the Daily Sport not the Daily Sport, but the sports section of the paper on
Yeah.
Saturday evening. And he said to himself, I'm getting tired. I better go upstairs and go to bed. And then he said the next thing he knew, he'd fucking fallen off the chair. He'd fallen asleep, and he went and only bruised his ass. And I
Yes.
said to Grandad, mate, when you're feeling tired, you want to wear a crash helmet? And he said, yeah, not on my head, on my fucking ass. Oh dear, oh dear.
Brilliant.
Anyway, right, listeners. As I've mentioned before, we love a bit of punnage. We play ping pong, and I let my cousin normally start. But before we start, I'm just going to introduce the theme for today. We're going to take the piss out of the West Ham players with a pop rock singers puns. So this ain't too difficult. Oh, fucking hell. I felt my tonsils vibrate there, mate. So on the old theme of like singers and stuff, I remember back at uni, I lived with Francis from Botswana. This giant guy who was hilarious as fuck. He was the one that used to say, "How'd you make the soup, man?" And I was like, "Francis, mate, it's only gravy." "Yeah, but how'd you make the soup?" I was like, "You just get the Bisto granules, boil the kettle, and fucking mix them all up in a jug." So here we go. We got old Francis' question, right? On the old music theme, he goes, was Barry White, was Clint Black, was George Strait, and was Marvin Gaye? And all these questions make Stevie wonder.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck me. All right. You're the eldest by 5 days, so I shall let you have the rhythm stick. So give me your first pop rock singer pun. What you got, mate?
Going in early doors. Robert Green Day.
Nice. Very good, mate. I've got for Freddie Sears, Freddie Mercury Sears.
Nice. He's back at Cole United, by the way, Freddie Sears.
Oh, respect. Okay, well played.
Right. My next one is they've got a player called David Martin, so he's now going to be known as David Chris Martin, as in the singer of Coldplay.
Oh, very good, lovely. I've got my second one, Elton John Hartson, who apparently said, "I'm awesome on the piano, but I suck on the organ."
Excellent. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, give me your next one,
my
mate.
next one, is for Angelo Is it Agbonner? He
if I ain't Agbon Lahore. No, that was
that was
that was Villa, wasn't
but,
it? Similar kit.
Yeah, from now on, he's now going to be Angelo Do push pineapple, shake a tree.
Oh, mate. I've got for my next one, we've got for instead of Tim Breaker, I've got Timmy Mallet Breaker.
Nice.
With a polka dot bikini.
Right. My next one is Issa Drop It Like It's Diop. As in Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg.
Oh, brilliant, mate. This is actually fucking our banter casts, mate. They either make ears bleed or it's banter therapy for any misery guts out there that are fucking on a downer after the loss in the Coca-Cola Cup. So, mate.
Yeah.
My next one, I've done a bit of a merger. So instead of Mike Collison and Michael Jackson, we've got Mike Jack Collison. So,
Right. My next one is
yes, mate.
Frank Lampard, senior and junior, is Frankie Goes to Hollywood Lampard.
Very good, mate. And then this is my final one. We've got the sex bomb, Steve Tom Jones.
Nice. My
So
next
you've
one
got a
is
couple more, I believe, right?
I've got two more. Yeah, but my next one is
Hold on.
Anton. Oh, right.
Sorry.
My next one is Anton Franz Ferdinand,
Oh, lovely, mate. Oh, a bit of a
and
duck-billed platypus thing going on there as well.
Yep, and my
Sorry.
my next one, and it's not like band related, but it's song related. Andy Christmas Carol.
Oh, excellent, mate. Very good. Very clever. So we've got
Yes.
if you got any fucking pop rock puns, just whack them in the comments below. We love getting involved. We love a chuckle. We love the shits and giggles. So it's well appreciated. So instead of ending on a downer, mate, we've had the West Ham double whammy. So
Yeah.
positives, mate. I'm going to give you a little positive. So this is the fact that David De Gea has definitely got his mojo back, and he's looking like some fucking heavy metal star, which is brilliant. Then you got Hendo,
Yeah.
who's just come back from the Rona and some weird hip injury. I don't know if he gave birth before the World Cup, not the World Cup, the Euros. But mate, he did
Yeah.
some fucking pucker saves as well. So that's good news for our team.
Yes.
And what about you, mate? Any observations?
Yeah. The first game, uh, De Gea's distribution was a lot better. He was actually kicking the ball out, which never happens.
Yeah, mate, he was getting rid of the ball very quickly and sort of
Yeah.
creating attacks, which was excellent.
Yep. And overall, the team on the first game played okay. Good to see old McTominay back in the fold. He just needs to
Scotty
get.
too hotty.
Yes, you just got to get some sharpness behind him.
Yes, mate.
Last
I'm
night's
looking
game.
forward to his long shots.
Yes, definitely. I think that's what we missed last night. If I'm honest.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Um,
fucking, I do like Donny, eh? Don't get me wrong, Donny Van der
yeah,
Baker Cake, but
yeah,
mate, the thing is, right? If it was Scotty that got some of those shots from the edge of the
yeah.
box, they could have ended up easily in the back of the net,
Easy. I think Donny played an all right game. People were saying he was to blame for the goal because he got sucked too deep.
Sucked too deep, eh?
Please mind
Fuck me.
please stand away from the platform as the train as you might get sucked off.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Oh,
But but yeah, no,
oh.
to
Mate,
be
talking
fair, we
about getting sucked off,
go
I've
on
got
then.
to say this right, mate. I know we lost, but fucking hell, Mata and Matic, they both did two fucking quality money shots right in the opposition's balls. No
Yeah,
VAR, fuck that.
yeah,
That was shithousery to the max. Hold the phone, don't say anything.
nice,
Double
beautiful.
Ford Capri.
Yeah, but
Yes, mate.
Mata played well. I think how many shots did we have on target? How many shots did we attempt? 27, 28, something like that. That's crazy
Yeah,
figures.
something like that.
We just couldn't
Oh,
convert
it's
them.
mental.
It was good to see
That's
Alanga
right.
come
No,
on. He that
yes,
ball's
mate.
he's quick. Very quick.
Very quick.
Um, and it's good to see Darlow play as well. He had moments.
Yeah, he's definitely going to play the lot in the future. Sorry.
The lot, yes. But yeah, I think I was a bit, well, Eric Bailly played quite well. He was being very, very aggressive at points, and I thought the referee's got to pull you up in a minute, and he didn't, which was a surprise. But
Yeah,
that's
and
good to
also
see.
Lindelof next to him. I like Lindelof. He was calm and collected, and he was doing some good turns with the ball,
Yeah,
And he was looking rested, which is important. And talking about
yeah,
being rested, obviously, Ollie managed to rotate the whole starting 11, which is important because we've got Villa at the weekend, then we've got fucking beat Good Evening, old twat face, Count Duckula at Villarreal,
yes, yes.
So
That's it.
I'm not too. Again, I'm not down with the result.
Yeah,
So,
no,
so the last time I was down about this cup was when I was in primary school. I was
yeah,
10 years old, and we lost in the first round against it was Birmingham, mate.
yeah,
So we're looking at about 25 years ago. I was like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, Fergie decided to play the youth, and
yeah.
it worked out well because we ended up winning other things.
Well, this is it. I think it gives us an opportunity to concentrate more on the league because we haven't got those extra games. I know there isn't many games, but it's still time that we could be resting between Europe and the Premier League. So that'd be quite interesting to see how we go about. I was also slightly disappointed that he had to bring on Bruno um, because
Yeah,
the boy could have done with a proper rest, but I think he was just getting frustrated on the bench, and the only way to shut him up was Ollie
yeah, I know.
to sling him on, sort of thing.
But
So
mate, the goal he scored was fucking sick. Do you
yes,
remember when he went
yeah. Well,
fucking bombing it down the other end of the pitch with the ball? Boom!
but to be
That
fair
was
though,
brilliant.
you know they were taking their sweet time about it, weren't they? So I'd have been like, yeah, fair
Oh,
enough.
totally. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And then I'm actually happy with Jay Lings, right? I know he had a lot of
Yes.
shots. I'm happy for him. And I'm definitely glad that he seems to have found his mojo. He's looking very good. He's sort of panging the ball left, right, and centre and doing a good job. So
Yeah.
he's definitely going to be a good impact player and someone who's definitely going to press, brings his
Yes.
energy. So well played to Jay Lings. And I would not be disappointed if he ends up signing the contract renewal. So if he keeps his
Yeah.
head in the right place, respect to the
I
lad.
think so. I think also with that, Tony Martial, he missed an opportunity last night to not bag a goal.
He did, yeah.
I think I texted you saying we've got too many players trying to play on the left. We had Lingard, we had Sancho, and Marshall all trying to play on the left,
Yeah.
and it didn't work. But then saying that, I thought Sancho played quite well for the time that he was on. But
Yeah, I mean, he's got a very beautiful. Mate, that tasted garlicky, didn't it? No, I'm joking, mate. Mate, fucking Sancho, right? He's got something incredible about him. Like when he's got the ball and he sometimes controls it as if he was like playing ice hockey. When you look
yeah,
at like professional ice hockey players, mate, he was fucking mint. Like with the ball
yeah,
to his feet and sexy control, if you know what I mean. But
yeah.
anyway, I'd love to
I know
see
what you
him
said.
play more on the right because that was obviously his prominent position for Dortmund. But I
Yeah,
was listening to Baggers earlier on the paddock, and he was saying that also, he's deployed on the left quite a lot, which is true. But
yeah,
I think if he's definitely given a run of games on the right, then hopefully he'll have a bit more courage to take on players and stuff. So anyway, mate, we're
yeah.
near the 25-minute mark. If you've got any few more words, please communicate.
Communicate. Yeah, no. I agree with what you were saying. I think once Rashford's back, he will go on the left, Sancho will go on the right, and Greenwood will play as a impact sub for Ronaldo and play the midweek game potentially up front. When we haven't got a European game, just to give Ronaldo a bit of a rest. I know he wants to play every game that he can, but I think just for longevity,
Yeah.
because the lad's going to be going till he's 40. Bloody hell. Basically, he'd be going till he's 40 when he's so.
Base of the place, London.
It'd be interesting. But yeah, no, overall, not too disappointed about last night, but onwards and upwards for Villa at the weekend. And that'd be interesting to see. So it's over and out from me, really, on that one.
Conclusion? Respect. And my final words are, Coke is bad. I'm putting the bottle on the floor. And I'll be speaking to you later, you chronic masturbators.